Well, after that last one, of course, this is straightforward. There's a nice sweetness to it. I'm getting some, there's a kind of a, I'll see in the cup, but it has a kind of a pie cherry character, you know, a nice sweet tart cherry, which is really the way coffee fruit tastes. So it's a very clean, nicely balanced but alive nose. Lovely coffee. Lovely coffee in the classic tradition of a, I assume, a wet processed coffee. Again, after striking out on the process on that last one, I'm afraid to stick my neck out too far, but it's this coffee is the quintessence of balanced completeness. There's a lot of quiet, aromatic complexity, fruit. You can find chocolate in there. You can find kind of a sweet nut. Nothing in excess. Nothing dominates. The structure is beautifully balanced. There's no there's enough bitterness and tart character to give the coffee authority, but there's enough sweetness too. But again, on the process, I'm not sure about this. This could be another washed coffee that's just remarkably well done, or it could be an alternate process of some kind. I don't get a distinct natural character. Could be a honey, I suppose. Or it could even be I suppose there's a kind of a new process that's being that's quite fashionable called anaerobic ferment, in which you during the ferment process or a ferment process, the coffee fruit is deprived, the ferment process is deprived of oxygen, so you get a kind of a yogurt-like ferment from bacteria rather than an alcoholic ferment from yeast. But I don't think this is, if this is an anaerobic, it's a very, very quiet, controlled one. So I'm guessing a really nice washed or a very clean honey or natural. Super if I clean. Had to, I've lost a lot of money already betting, but if I bet on this one, I'd say it's a classic, a superb classic washed coffee.
To me, the most different of the coffee so far, it has, I actually feel like I can walk around the cup with my tongue and taste so many different notes.
Right, good point.
A lot of complexity.
Yeah.
Really
yeah, it has that, at Coffee Review, I use this term layered sometimes. It has a kind of a layered, the complexity is layered. You discover as you move through the cup different and complementary but different aroma flavor notes. And absolutely flawless structure underlying it. The structure, the basic tastes is complete. This is a, I mean, in a classic sense, this is an extraordinary coffee.
Yeah. It is a statement coffee. If you needed to explain someone that you like a beverage like coffee and there's complexity in it, this is, and it's all good complexity. It's, oh man, everything.
Wonderful mouthfeel too, in the sense that, I mean, it's not a, these are all brewed the same, so weight in the cup is about, in the liquid is about the same if you sort of try to heft it on your tongue. But the texture, the mouthfeel is wonderful. As it was in the last, in number 3 as well, but this is particularly impressive. Well, I left myself, I was kind of equivocating enough, so I'm sort of covered no matter what it is, I guess, but no matter what the process is.
Yes, Senator. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, another bird rock, huh?
Yeah.
Tres Dragones, hybrid
Yeah.
natural. Well, I'm covered, man. Hybrid
I think you're
natural.
covered because a hybrid natural. I mean, what the
You
heck
know-
is that?
you know what I
Can you give
think-
me what that is?
I think
Yeah.
that means, what that means is that it's dried entirely from picking to finished coffee. It's dried in the fruit. That's what makes it, gives it the term natural. I think the hybrid part is at a certain point they did a ferment.
Okay, so
They
that's
did-
why it's got
yeah.
the washed quality.
So in a sense, this is a, right. I mean, I think that I should be given credit for coming pretty close to this one. because as I said, it's sort of situated on the edge. It has some natural character, but there's a kind of resonance and depth and expanse, a range of sensation that I suppose we could associate with hybrid. And we don't know hybrid. It could, sometimes these coffees are, the ferment is in an open tank, which emphasizes the yeast. Sometimes they're in closed tanks, which emphasizes the sort of yogurty. I don't want to use the term sour because we have bad associations with it, but let's say tangy character.
Yeah.
It could have been either of those, but whatever it was, the producer was very discreet in applying that technique. This is one amazing coffee.
Yeah. Hey, it's a killer coffee, and whatever method they use, this is, again, the most important thing is to find somebody who knows how to find these tastes and not hurt them in what they do to the coffee, which is roasting it. And then our jobs as end users is to make sure we don't destroy it by doing something wacky, by like exposing it to water that's too hot, or, and at least getting the measurements right, the recipe.
Right.
So,
but to me, again, this is it's probably a very resilient coffee. I mean, you could probably get a great cup in a lot of different ways. And another observation is that I think that it can be somebody who wants to associate it with Colombia could do it. I mean, because it has, in a sense, you could say, well, this is a Colombia on steroids. This is that's not right, because that would make it too imbalanced. I don't want Arnold Schwarzenegger in my coffee, but it has a completeness, a largeness and completeness that the Colombian promotional people have been trying to associate with Colombia for 40 years. So, well, this really has it.